All right, hope you all are doing well. I've got a quick tutorial for you on troubleshooting some of the common Facebook ad problems that you may see. So, a couple things to cover real quick here. And I apologize, you will not be able to see my face because my recording software, screen recording software glitches out when I'm on the ads manager. So just bear with me. Now, let's get into this and let's see what mistakes were they making and how we have basically solved the issues that they were having with Facebook ads. So, we can see here they've had all these different campaigns running. And if we look, we're looking at the maximum amount of time. We can see that most of these campaigns have not had a significant amount of spend. So when we're looking at this, we can see here that most of them have not had a significant amount of spend. Only one campaign really has had a significant amount of spend. So most of these, $250 here on this campaign, $120 something here, $38 here. So these are not, being ran for long enough to see any kind of consistent results, if that makes sense. So this campaign, when we're reviewing the account, this campaign would be the first one I would look at because it had the most amount of spend. It was running for the longest period of time. So I would look at this one first, and then we could also look at these other campaigns. Now, first, let's see the results, how this campaign was doing, of that $3,800 of spend, and see if those results were reasonable or not. So of this campaign, of the $3,800 they spent, they were seeing about a 0.54 ROAS. Now, in the Facebook world, a lot of people preach about how important ROAS is. It's really not as important as you may think. And even cost per purchase. It can be good to look at this stuff, but you don't want to necessarily base all of your decisions off of the cost per purchase. But as you can see before, of that $3,800 they'd spent, they were seeing about $172 cost per purchase. And with their particular product, it's a product you buy. Again, typically, it's not a product you buy just once, but a $172 cost per purchase would not be great in this instance for this product. So with my campaign that I'd set up that we're running up here, the campaign's only been running for about a month or so. Has not been running for a very long time, but we're already seeing about a 2x improvement in performance versus this other campaign. So a noticeable improvement already. And then if you look at today's data in this campaign, it's already at about a 3.5 ROAS. So things are starting to pick up a little bit in this campaign. There's some stuff that we did in this campaign that would make for probably why we're seeing much better performance in this campaign versus their other past campaigns that they've ran. So let's take a look at this first. We're going to go into some of these campaigns, set this to maximum, and we're going to look at the campaign that they ran that had the most spend. So as you can see, they've got a bunch of different stuff that they had tried. A lot of these campaigns are completely useless and probably were hurting their performance more than they were helping it, like the engagement campaigns, for example. But let's look at this main campaign that they had been running right here. So first thing I noticed right here is, as you can see, they are not optimizing for purchase. So that's the first critical mistake right here. They've got a bunch of different ad sets that they've had running. So they've got a bunch of ad sets and they were not optimizing for purchase. They were optimizing for add to carts. Now, typically, when you were running ads for an e-commerce business that sells a product on a website like a Shopify store, Wix store, whatever it is, if you're wanting to get purchases, you need to be optimizing for purchases, not add to carts. So that was the first mistake they're making right here. They did choose a conversion-based objective, but they're choosing the wrong optimization method. And then along with that, they had way too many ad sets right here. As you can see, they've had all these different ad sets that they've been running, and they are not using CBO. So they're using what is called ad set level budget optimization, which means you actually set the budget at the ad set level. This can create what's called audience overlap or auction overlap with your campaigns. So basically what that means is, since they have had all these different ad sets that were probably running at once, and they're setting the budget at the ad set level, the campaigns was likely competing against itself, basically. So these ad sets that we're running are basically competing against each other, which makes the results worse. Now, along with that, having all these different ad sets does not help you either, because then, each ad set is going to optimize on the ad set level. So as you can see, they record the results. Facebook records the results and shows you the results at the ad set level, but all of these ad sets are separated. So they're optimizing less efficiently, and they are becoming less efficient because there are so many ad sets and they're competing against each other. So some very, common and very critical mistakes that whoever was running these ads had made in the campaign. Best practice, generally you want to have as few ad sets and as few campaigns as possible. And for e-commerce, you want that to be a CBO campaign, not an ABO campaign. So, a few things right there that they could have done to improve. Now, I'm not going to show you their ads because I don't want to, show which company this is for. But basically, if you're looking at their image ads, what you're seeing is that there isn't really a specific desire being targeted in any of the copy of these images that were ran as ads. There's not really, any detailed, marketing strategy or any kind of fundamentals that have been applied to, these specific ads. So that's likely the other reason, along with the way that these are set up, that these are not performing as well as they would have liked them to. So combined with all that stuff together, basically what we did is we created one CBO campaign. You can see right here, what we did is, if you can see where my mouse is, we created one CBO campaign for their quote unquote hero product. So this is the product that most people are purchasing and most people are buying again and again. It's a supplement product, and a lot of people purchase this product over and over. They don't just buy once. So for us, seeing these results of a $75 cost per purchase at this stage is not bad at all for this particular product. Inside this campaign, we have one main ad set that we are running. So you can see it's still in learning, but we are getting somewhat close to exiting the learning phase. Like I'd said, still a new brand. We're fairly new, or fairly early in the the process of getting their Facebook ads rolling. But right now we've had some images that we made based on some research, and we're working on getting some video content live for them as well, to try to improve that cost per purchase, and also get some software installed so that they can so that we can monitor their blended metrics across Facebook and Amazon as well. So you can see one main ad set in this campaign, and it's had like 40 purchases so far, not counting today. We've had about 4 today as well, but about 40 purchases so far, plus what we've had today. And then we have these other ad sets where we are testing new creative concepts. So anyways, it's about all I've got for now. Hope you guys found this helpful. Few key takeaways from this video. Make sure that when you are setting up Facebook ads for an e-com business, that you simplify your account structure, turn off any excess campaigns, use broad targeting, and keep it simple. Don't try to do too much at once, because if you do, you're actually probably hurting your results more than you are helping your results. So hope you guys found that helpful. Anyways, that's all I've got for now. Feel free to subscribe for more.